Welcome to the Nightly Basis podcast. My name's Omari. This is Dunefr. I got notes here, man. We're gonna be here for a good 40,
All right, bet.
half an hour. Yeah. So I found you originally via Manji Ties. I had just had my Spotify playlist on shuffle, my like songs, and I heard it and I was like, oh my god, this guy is actually good. No, I actually liked it and I was like, wow, this is good
crazy
music for some underground, yeah. But shout out SSB Charlie, by the way. I really like his.
No lie, bro. I'm glad that you're telling me this, and this is how you found me and discovered me, bro. Because Charlie, for a little while, was doubting himself, bro, and I kept telling this nigga like,
Yeah,
just have some faith in the work.
have some.
And
Yeah,
little moments like this, little stuff like this is like you discovered me through that song, and I think he'd like to hear that.
No, that's good, man. Nah, because I could tell there was talent there. I was just like, I gotta get on this early. That's always been the thing my whole life. I was like, I gotta find talent. I have a nose for talent. What's his name? Phil Stevens, NBA guy. But no, let's explain the name Dune for real. Who is Dune for real? What is Dune for real? Talk to us.
That's a pretty broad question, honestly. I'm from New York.
Yeah,
I don't live in New York. I'm from New York. That's where I was born and raised at. Where I would say I discovered music. The way I began doing music was kind of silly.
Yeah.
But New York is where I was born and raised, and how I became who I am. And I would say I'm just a person that wants to change the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to make my own sound. I want to do what I love, and I want people to be impacted by that, however they are.
Yeah.
Whether you love it and it changes your life, or whether you hate it and it inspires you to make an album dissing me because you hate it. Whatever you take from the shit is what I want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just to interact with the world and create something new.
Yeah.
Greatest artists do. Now, can you name some of your inspirations for your music? Like, just some musical. It doesn't have to be musical as well. It could be things outside of art as well, like music. Outside of music as well, such as, I see you're into fashion a bit, so can you get into that? Just your overall inspirations in life or role models, if any?
Honestly, bro, if you want me to be honest, as far as fashion goes, I really don't. I can't name a specific person who I'm like, I am taking from this person. I see people dress, and I'm like, fuck, I want to dress. I want to have a hard fit too. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I try to upgrade my how I'm dressing every time that I get the chance to, and I want to make clothes. I want to get further into it. I want to do research. I want to look at lookbooks of other brands and designer to see how they do it and make some shit that's better than whatever's going on right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Musically, people who inspire me, probably like, I have to give this to Cochise. I probably am not listening to Cochise as much as I used to, but Cochise was a big start in music. You're gonna hear it. You're gonna hear the influence. Lil Uzi, how could I not say that? Tino Season, who is not really a big artist, but he was one of the first underground artists who's not really like well known, who I discovered, and he responded to me and gave me advice, and we spoke before I really got into making music, and kind of inspired me to like do it.
Yes.
It was something. I think we had one Instagram DM conversation where I asked him like, how are you making connections with people and making music with all these guys? And he's like, just make good music, bro. Make good music and be yourself. And I was like, you know what? I think I'll start doing that. And I started.
Yeah, that's good, man. That's good to hear.
Look, I have a few more, but this is like,
no, go ahead,
like
man. It's all you, man. It's all you. Got the stage.
Who else? Lil Tecca is definitely. I wouldn't say I'm taking inspiration from his music. I really take inspiration from like who he is and what he's doing.
Vibe.
You know what I mean?
The vibe.
Yeah, his energy, bro.
Yes.
And he was putting on underground niggas before underground niggas were popular. He was putting on underground people just because he was watching the youth be inspired by him and he wanted them to have energy. He was putting on. I found Baby Santana when he was at like 5,000 followers or something because I think of Lil Tecca because he was just doing that. I like his approach to things. The first music video, I don't know if it's his first music video, but Ransom, the music video to Ransom.
Yes.
That shit at the end where they were like, oh yeah, we paid a bunch of, I don't know if this is like PG-13 or whatever.
Whatever you want, bro.
They paid a bunch of, they paid a bunch of strippers.
A bunch of models.
And shit,
yeah.
And they were like, yeah. They offered him a happy ending and he said no. I don't know why that just like strikes a chord with me, but it's like this nigga's really about his business and he's really about what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that you can look at and admire. You know what I mean?
Some realness.
Aspire to be Lil Tecca, because every time that he goes quiet, they say he's falling off. And every summer, without a doubt, he comes back with another hit and it blows up again.
500 pounds.
What more can you ask for?
What more can you ask for? Not counting your EPs. Which album would you say is your greatest? Supervillain, 7 times, Ethereal, or Out of This World?
For sure, Out of This World. I think that I get better every project. I mean, that's the only way I can release an album is if I feel like it's better than whatever was the last album. So of course I think that's like my best. I really love Supervillain for what it means to me now, because I didn't when I released it, it became just a huge part of my identity. Like the fan base is called SV. The hoodies have the SV on them. Everything is Supervillain this and Supervillain that. As some people know that to be a part of me. So I wouldn't say that's the best one, but I think that's one of my. It's very close to the heart.
It represents what you stand for.
Yeah.
Perfect. You don't even gotta say nothing else. Now, I'm going to name off some of my favorite songs. I don't want to make it about me, but I just want to name off to give you a perspective from a fan of what I like from each album.
Okay.
So from Supervillain, I liked On God / Demon. It was nice. 7 times, I liked Kairu, even though it was a single. You released it as a single first, or was it?
Yeah, it was a single first.
Yes, it was a single first. I did like Let Me Know, and you first that song. I heard the Oddwin tag, the AO Oddwin. So, did you do you make all your beats, or what was that about? Can you tell me about that?
I don't make a majority of my beats. I started producing for myself a little while ago, and I can show you some shit that I did.
Please,
just because I don't get interviews, so I can show you that in a second.
Yeah.
But I don't make most of my beats. The album tag is because it was an album beat. I think I bought that from him a while. Like this was way before the cash crash.
The cash crash.
Brand new bag for bro, but I didn't pay for it. I don't like spending.
Yes.
I thought it was so funny. Bro. Because like I've been into this guy's beats before I ever made music since like 2019. When he was doing the beats for Caleb City's outros, when he was doing the skits.
Oh, that's way far back.
And yeah, like I was watching the Caleb City skits and hearing the beat at the end. I'm like, wow, this sounds so good. I just want to hear a little bit more. And I go to the YouTube channel, and he's actually making beats. He was making tight beats, and I ended up coming back to his page when I started rapping. And then I ended up coming back to him when I gained some skill. And now, I think there's one on Out of This World that's produced by.
Oh yeah! Oh wow! Yeah, no, there actually is. I forget the name of the song. That's the thing with the newer stuff with you. I forget the names of the songs. I'm more around that 2022 era.
Yeah,
that's when I first found you. I was like, oh wow, you was releasing a lot of singles. I think from 2022 to 2024, you was on a very nice singles run.
Yeah, I was doing a lot of singles.
Yes. On Out of This World, I would say my favorite song is Moxie, but I do like the single that came out after, Manifesting. Y'all shout out, go run up Manifesting, go buy the Doom for Real hoodie. I'm telling y'all now, he's out. I did like Manifesting though.
You have a very interesting list of favorites. I'm so glad somebody has said verbally out loud that they fuck with On God, the first one, because On God 2 is of course that's my biggest song right now.
Yes.
Nobody knows about the first one, and I did this whole thing where I did On God / Demon, and then I did On God 2, and then Demon 2 is on the EP, and nobody cared. I mean, it's not like nobody cared, but it's like, you kind of hope to hear somebody say something. When in the list of things that people have to say about your work, I was waiting finally for somebody to say, dude, that is awesome.
That is hard, you know what I mean? Yeah. And you don't want to point it out and be like, oh, give it the attention. You want it to be natural.
Yeah, I can't be like, hey guys, did you notice? No, I can't. But I fuck with that.
Can
and Kiryu was my favorite song of mine for a long time.
No, it's a nice instrumental as well. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna sit here and lie.
Shout out 7-9.
Shout out 7. We're gonna get to that in a second. But let's go back here. You have an obsession with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I love anime as well, but you're just, even with the ad libs, I hear Part 8 Josuke Dojan. You use that producer tag.
Almost that's actually villains. Or sorry, I call him villain like personally. But that's 7-9's tag again. That's 7-9's tag.
Oh,
that's because
wow.
He makes so many of my beats that people more than just you have been like, "Is that your tag? Do you use that as your tag?" And it's funny that like because he knew that was going to be his signature, and it's not even. I don't laugh at it because I want my he's not my actual brother, but like I want my brother to get some exposure.
Some exposure too.
I want people to be able to recognize. It's like funny in a kind of a little bit of a sad way because it's like niggas have to know who's doing it. You know what I mean? It's 7-9. That's 7-9's beat. That's his tag. Great tag, great guy.
But also, you have a song that came out in 2021 called Dio/Freeze Time. Can you tell us about that?
Oh yeah, that was with 7
as well. Yes,
and that was one of the first songs I think we had together. It took funny story. So he still got Mania out, I believe. Mania is one of his albums that he has out right now. We did that song. I did the feature on that song, and then this was I think the second song we did together. And he made the open on this beat, and I sat on that open for like months. I could not record something that I thought sounded good at the time for months. Then I got grounded. Out of This World, if you never knew, you probably didn't. You said you came in around 2022.
Yeah.
So Out of This World was initially supposed to be a 2021 album, was going to sound completely different. The cover was going to be completely different. Everything was going to be different. And I had bad grades, so I got grounded. And then I got grounded for the entire summer. And in August, I came back. And in that August was when I recorded Dio Freeze Time and finished it. And I think like soon after it got released. If it wasn't August, it was like July or something.
No, so to skip on to this, your favorite JoJo part, favorite JoJo character, favorite stand, shoot it out.
I'm gonna say I really like part 4. I really like part 4. Part 5 is really good. I like part 5. I don't know which one. I think I'm gonna say 4. I think I'm satisfied with saying 4. 5 would be if 4 didn't exist, it'd be 5. But part 4 is definitely my favorite character. Did you say favorite character and
favorite character and favorite stand? They could be different.
I'm not gonna lie. I really like the string stand. I like the. I don't remember what it's called.
You mean?
I haven't.
What's that? Jolene.
It's Jolene's stand.
Jolene.
Yeah, from Stone Ocean. But I haven't watched or read it in a minute. I don't remember what her stand is called. I think it's actually called Stone Free.
Stone Free. Stone Free. Yes, you're right.
But I really like that stand. It looks cool. And the power is just actually, it doesn't even make any sense. No, like, spoiler alert, if anybody...
She's the main character, buddy. If they're not...
But, like, the shit that stand can do is actually outrageous.
Yeah.
When you get to the end, that shit is... What?
The Mobius strip,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to say too much because I hate spoilers.
Yeah.
But that's the shit that stand can do is pretty crazy,
It's crazy.
Bro, for what it is. It's like, you wouldn't think... I really like about JoJo's is that you wouldn't think certain shit makes sense until they make it make sense. You know what I mean? They do a lot of shit. You can tell that they actually do some research on what they're talking about in the show, or the manga, or what they have going on in the world that they're building. You can tell that they actually have some research in these topics, because what the hell possessed somebody to think that a stand made out of string was going to be that? Nobody
was that strong.
Thought that. I would have thought that it was going to be. Oh yeah, you can just do the Mobius strip and turn it into and then you can't die because what?
Put some tripwires on the floor and just trip people over. No, like, it's actually creative, and that's one of the reasons.
My favorite character,
yeah,
might just whoever I'm gonna be transparent with you. It's whoever I think looks the coolest at the time, like as far as the character goes.
Yeah.
Because the characters are so diverse, and I like all of the groups so much. It can't really be about who they are, because then it's going to be I'm going to be sitting here looking at the characters for the rest of my life trying to figure out who's the best one. So it's really just whoever looks the coolest to me at the time. I think right now Diego Brando is probably.
I'm not even mad at you.
That's unreleased.
I'm not even mad at you. But hold on, because I like Doppio too. That's part 7. I do believe, in my opinion, Diavolo is the best character.
Yeah, I fuck with Diavolo. You can get that one. You can have that one.
I'll take it. Thank you. That's what I want. That's all I wanted. I just wanted some confirmation, because when I usually say that, some people are like, that he's not even the best one in the part, and I could see the argument. I could definitely see the argument. My fault. I'm just getting the charger real quick. Oh my!
I mean, part 5 is so stacked.
Yeah,
part 5 is so stacked, like with such
beautiful characters.
Like that. I think if there's like a popularity ranking, of parts, it's probably like part 3 and then part 5 right after.
Yes,
there's so much iconic shit going on in that part that if someone were to try picking a favorite character, there would be 1,000 niggas that would disagree with you, no matter who it was.
No matter what, like just part 5 was that good, I do believe that. Let's skip over Jojo though. We could come back to it, but we're gonna need to move on a bit. Any potential collabs? Any dream collabs you have?
Dream collabs, like I mentioned earlier, I do wanna get the Uzi feature at some point. So that's one of the things on the bucket list. I really want to work with Sofego. I really do want to do a song with Ken Carson. Tino Season, like I said earlier, I really want to do a song with him. You know who would be a good person to do a song with? Lancey.
Lancey,
it'd be an interesting song. Other than those guys, I mean, I can't think of anybody else right now. I'm sure there's more. Oh, Travis Scott is another one. I really would love to. I would love to get in the studio with Travis Scott and be in a room with the niggas who are making these beats and creating these, and this, because it's like atmospheres that are being created with some of these beats and shit. I want to be in a room for that and be a part of that.
Be a part of that moment.
Is it? I don't know if it's crazy to say Kanye West right now. I mean, maybe musically, I'd probably want to work with Kanye West like a little bit before the Vultures thing. I don't know. I don't really like Vultures, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
But it's like you can't discredit the music, bro. You can't discredit the discography.
You can't discredit the talent. That's what it is. It's talent.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't discredit that, bro.
It's hard, but it's hard separating the person from the artist. But that's just why we do interviews such as these, so we could get the idea. We could tell stories and learn about the person.
See beneath the surface.
Now we're gonna go back to any animes you would suggest people to watch. Anything specific other than JoJo's, but anything like
animes I suggest people to watch. Disastrous Life of Psyche K.
Okay.
Watch. I haven't been watching anime lately. People hate on. It's a super fucking popular anime, but people really fucking hate on My Hero Academia, bro. Watch the shit. Stop interacting with the fan base. Watch it. Just sit down and just watch it, bro. Just watch it. Stop thinking about the people who cosplay and want the characters to do kissing and nasty. Just watch the shit, bro. It's going to be enjoyable without all that. You ever seen that meme of the guy who's like, "Yo, Little Caesars is so good when you don't have somebody."
When you have somebody screaming in your ears telling it's trash, yeah.
Yeah. Bro, if you just watch it, it's a good watch. When I sat down like last year, I think, and just watched every season that was available, front to back, like by myself, not even worried about anything else, and it was fun. It was an enjoyable watch. They bullshit around sometimes. They give niggas a little bit of plot armor, and sometimes the opposite of that. But who doesn't have a little bit of, nonsense going on in their anime?
All writing nothing is perfect. Nothing should be perfect in this world. If there's not flaws, then it's not right.
The flaws make it perfect.
The flaws make it perfect. Couldn't say it better myself. But then again, he is a McDonald's worker, from what I'm seeing on Twitter.
So I seen the ending, bro. It fries me too. bro.
Oh my god.
Look, I don't even have a defense for that ending. All I'm saying is it's an enjoyable experience. Will you be happy with the end of the series? I don't know. But you're going to have fun while you're watching it.
Whew, yeah, I could say one thing myself. When it was around 2020, 2019, it was on top of the world for a bit. Definitely deserves the hype. Go give that a watch. We're going to do a one-word reply test. So I'm going to say a word and reply in one word or 2 words if you want. But I'm just going to say a word and you're going to reply to me. Rap.
Battle.
Hunger.
Games.
Underground.
You said I could use 2 words, right?
Yes.
Needs help.
Sleep.
Deprived.
Red.
Purple.
Oh shit. Vinyl.
Vintage.
Winter.
Best season.
You're spinning. Moon.
Light.
TV.
Boring.
Sacrifice.
Never.
That's it. I'm gonna ask you your favorite rap moment. What's your favorite moment where you was rapping? You feel like you was either in the zone or you just really related to this track, like you put your soul into it.
My favorite moments rapping is because it's like a series of moments that happen, and it's going to continue happening. When you are making a song and you know this is the best shit I've ever made at this point right now. This is the best song I've ever made until I make the next best. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when you feel that feeling and you're listening back to the song, you're like, damn, I did this shit. This is like it's like a testament to how far you've come. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because there was a time when I was recording off of Apple earphones and some of them were bootlegs, so it didn't even work right. I'm recording off of bootleg Apple earphones wired in on BandLab in a basement, and that shit was. There was some, you know what I'm saying? There were some songs. They're out on Spotify. There's some songs that's good. But there was a lot of bad songs, and for a long time, I was not proud of what I was creating.
Yes.
So when I have those moments, I make sure to relish them. I love just enjoying how much and how far I've come when I hear myself making a song that I think is the new best. That is the greatest. I don't think there's anything that can top that feeling. Like, there's no stage that I think I can get on. There's no group I can get with. There's no clothes I can put on that can replace that feeling of I've just usurped myself and become the new best version of who I am. You know what I mean?
The growth.
Yeah.
Yes. The unretractable feeling of knowing that you got better. Not thinking, not believing, not being overconfident.
I know this shit.
Yes.
When I drop an album and I mix some shit after that's not out, and I go, man, I'm all, you know what I mean? I'm good. Like I used to release shit and be like, is this my new, like, is this my roof? Is this the only way, you know what I mean? Is this the best I can do? Is this the highest level I'm going to be able to achieve forever?
Yes.
What am I going to do to top this after? What am I going to do to make something better? And I think a lot of people had that in a lot of fields, like, of life. You know, some streamers, I just got 100,000 views on my shit. Now, am I ever going to be able to do this again?
Mm-hmm.
People who are working at their job, they did the best performance and got a crazy raise or some shit. Am I ever going to be able to recreate that moment? And the answer for everybody is yes. Yes, you're going to be able to do it again and again and again because you're alive and you still have the chance to grow and learn. And there's no retracting. There's no taking away knowledge. There's no taking away that skill unless you quit and be a quitter. Don't be a quitter.
Don't be a quitter. Easiest thing to do is quit.
Exactly.
You said it right, brother. So, talking about music, let's stay in this field. What's your favorite album that came out this year? Or favorite single?
Favorite album that came out this year? Let me see. I think it's cheating to say mine, so I'm not going to say mine. That's just cheating. Nobody wants to hear that. Oh, yeah, the guy likes his own album. Wow. It's like, I was like, you know, that's not cool. I'm going to say an album that actually, let me see. There's some good shit that came out this year. Let me give it a second before I announce it. I'm trying to make sure. I really like the Childish Gambino album. I'm not gonna say that was the best one. I really like that one. What I'm listening to the most is, yeah. I think that was actually one of the track names. I think it's something else. What is it actually called? Yeah, it's Bando Stone in a New World.
Bando Stone in a New World. Oh, Lithuania was the single.
Yeah, I like the deluxe that Ken Carson did. I like the Pretty Fun album that just came out a couple of days ago. If you haven't heard Pretty Fun, listen to him. I've been sampling his music. You're going to hear his music and my music. You might as well, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get affiliated. Get understood with that.
The
album is literally just called Pretty.
Pretty, yeah.
Very good album. I like that album a lot. Damn, is there something specific? I really like the Lucky album. That was just the year, right?
Yeah, that was actually
I really like that album. Like so much content has come out this year, bro. Holy crap, bro. Well, did this drop this year too?
Huh?
No. Yeah, we can go to the next question. I don't think I can pick a favorite right now.
Oh, it's okay. But what would you say is your most streamed? Who do you give the most time to?
Who do I think I have the most time to? Yeah. My God. I gotta think about this one, bro. Who would I say I think I had the most time with?
It doesn't have to be a guy who dropped the album this year. It's just like your most streamed guy. Like you could
that I listen to the most, probably right now. Generally, like all time, is probably Uzi. People I'm listening to a lot right now. Listening to a lot of Ken Carson right now. I listen to a lot of myself and my buddies. Like I listen to a lot of myself. I listen to a lot of Tri Ty. I listen to a lot of 7-9.
Mm-hmm.
I don't try to listen to a lot of Fago. I just have a lot of Fago on my playlist. I want him to drop some new crazy shit. But I've been listening to a lot of Fago too.
Next up since the Obama administration.
Man. Yo, bro. They have to let him free, bro. They have to let him free, bro. He has been Pink Hearts was fire. I'm not gonna act like Pink Hearts was not fire. He was going crazy and nobody wanted to hear it. And when he goes quiet, now they want to leak his music, bro. It's bullshit.
Hold on, because I did like a song off Pink Hearts. I forgot what it was. I forgot the name of it though. He had my God. Blitz.
A lot of Pink Hearts. I think people just weren't ready for Pink Hearts. I think people weren't they were expecting some underground shit. And he was trying to deliver some mainstream shit. He was literally getting he got drafted into the mainstream type shit. Like he almost had 1 million followers and was getting put on Bronny James commercials and LeBron James.
Hanging out with Travis Scott.
That mainstream. Yeah, like you're signed to the Travis Scott. Like fair, bro. He's getting into the mainstream sound. And everybody's like, oh, this is ass. We hate this. It's not even so mainstream that you can't even enjoy it.
Yes.
This is good shit. They gave us Hell Yeah. They gave us the song with Ken Carson, bro. And they gave us Going Back. And they gave us Blitz. And they gave us another one. They gave us For Show. They gave, you know what I mean?
Some bangers.
We got some good shit off of there, bro.
We got some bangers.
Niggas have to give him a little bit of leeway, bro.
It's hard, though, with the expectations that he has, you know.
Yeah. I think right now, best option is probably just to drop consistently. But I'm not in his team, so I don't know.
So you don't know, yeah. Can you tell us your relationship with 7-9? How you met him? How he produces the beats? How does that relationship between you two?
All right, here we go. Met 7-9. My friend Vesh, who is not a prominent he's not a prominent. He doesn't really. You won't see him in the server or any of that shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I still talk to him, but he's doing his own thing. He's never made music. He's just chilling, doing his own thing. He was very heavy pushing my music when I got my start in Cochise's Discord. That's how I got my start.
Oh, Roblox concert. If you know,
there,
you know. If you know, you know.
Yeah, if you had to be there.
You had to be there.
But he Vesh went into the producer chat that they had back then. I think it's changed to some other shit now. He went into that chat and he just tagged all the producers. He was like, "Send Doom beats. If you want to make good music, send Doom beats." And people were sending me beats. And he was one of the guys who sent me beats because we had just had a different like Cochise themed Discord VC festival thing. We literally just called it Cochise Fest. And I had previewed a song on there, which it's not up on Spotify and shit right now. I'm actually in the process of putting it back. It's called Gear Second.
Mm-hmm.
Not my favorite, but it definitely means something. And he heard that song. Is it cool if I just call him Villain from this point forward? Because
go ahead.
I'm kind of making myself. Yeah, so Villain heard that song and he sent me beats because he liked it. And we ended up talking more. I don't think I used any of those beats, but we ended up talking more anyway. He ended up showing me a snippet of his actual music, that he's a rapper too, but he was just not letting the whole chat know like I was.
Uh-huh.
So me and Vesh heard that and we're like, yo! It was actually, I'm gonna send you the link to this, so whenever we get done, you can listen to this.
Yes.
Actually on your own. It was D4C Love Train. And I don't know how you're going to feel about it hearing it now because you weren't there when it happened. But that song, when he showed us that, and it was just a snippet, niggas were, bro, we did not expect that. Is all I'm going to say. We did not expect that shit. You don't expect to meet people at a certain level like that. Was talent, bro. That was talent and skill. He had been doing it for a while before I even met him. Like, and he was making music before even I was.
Yeah.
And so I showed his music to some mutual friends of ours, and everybody was fucking with it. Great occasion. And so that's how I met him and how we discovered his music. And we just started working together from that point forward, pretty much. Things have been pretty smooth fucking sailing, bro.
Yeah. Great music.
Consistently, niggas keep getting better. He just dropped his album this year. I dropped my album.
Shout out 7-9, man. Shout out
7-9. Many shout outs to 7-9.
Shout out 7-9.
Love that guy.
Do you know the name of his album?
And Try Ty that started. Yeah, his album is called Jojo.
Go stream Jojo.
Link to that too.
Go stream Jojo, y'all.
He's another Jojo head. Like he put on a lot of people to Jojo, bro. He's another. He loves JoJo's Bizarre, bro. Loves that shit, bro. Yeah. If you look through his discography, I think there's more JoJo references than I've done.
Oh man, no, it's a good anime. What could I say? What can I say? Well, let's go outside of music. What's your hobbies outside of music, man?
My hobbies outside of music, I like watching movies occasionally. I don't sit and watch movies all the time. Like, it's not something I always do, but I like watching movies. Favorite movie is Everything Everywhere All at Once. You gotta see that movie. I took inspiration from the poster on my album cover.
I like that.
Great movie. Love that movie. I just like to really just chill with my friends and just play video games and just shoot the shit and watch YouTube videos and shit. Shout out Dev and Zach. Dev was, if you saw, he was credited as the executive producer. He picked all the tracks that were going to go to Out of This World. Mm-hmm. So great guys. I love just chilling with those guys and doing whatever we're doing at that time. Whether it's we've been playing Minecraft recently, or it's whatever the new thing that we're doing is. It's fun to do that stuff, man.
Yes.
What else am I into? I like swimming. I don't know if that really counts, but I like swimming.
You could swim?
It's fun. Yeah, I can swim, man.
You're black.
Is that a Bro, I knew that's where I was going, bro.
Oh my god. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. Okay, Michael Phelps. You're better than a lot of us. Oh man.
Don't worry, I'll be the lifeguard for my people, man.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Big status, big status. If you had to describe yourself in 3 words, just shoot them out.
If I had to describe myself in 3 words, I'd probably say Dune for real.
Ain't no other way, huh? Ain't no other way. I can't even get mad at that. I can't get mad at that at all, man. Cookie cutter. Anything? Any questions for me?
Any questions for you? I feel like what do you what kind of music are you into? What was the thing that played before you heard my Monty Ties?
I am a big fan of MF Doom. If you mind, I'm gonna get up real quick. I'm on my bed. Just let me come back real quick. I'm gonna put this right here. It's literally right here. I'm gonna show you. I'm a big fan of MF Doom. I love his Spices and Herbs collection. I have this on vinyl. This is not Spices and Herbs. This is Mad Villainy. But I love MF Doom. So I had Spices and Herbs just on repeat the whole 2 years in a row since quarantine. And I wanted to start making beats myself, but I struggle here and there. But time, everything takes growth. Everything takes time. But I was listening to MF Doom, and then you came on, and I was like, whoa. And I was just, you was the first vocal track in a minute, because, you know, I have the whole collection of Spices and Herbs. Those are a lot of instrumentals. It's straight instrumentals. So just hearing, I let it ride for a few seconds. Then I hear the JoJo. I'm like, oh my god, hold on, they're cooking. And then I just let it sit there. And eventually, I found you, man. But what made you...
For MF Doom to be the person that you discovered me off of, that is...
I can't really say that. I would say what made you stick was the actual Roblox concert. I think, I'm not 100% sure if Nikes or Chex was out yet. No, I heard that way. No, Nikes versus Chex was not out yet. It was, what was that? Ain't No Way. It was Ain't No Way, yes.
That song?
Yes.
I love that song.
I love big drums. I was like, yo, this is hard. Everybody was rocking with it. I was like, oh yeah, the Roblox concert was fire. You got put on to some real underground artists. It was beautiful. If you know, you know. But I heard that, I was like, I gotta stick with this guy.
Good shit. The Roblox concert and Ain't No Way and MF Doom, that's a crazy origin story,
yeah,
bro.
No, that is, yes. But there's other fans out there. There's other Doom for Real fans. Please share your stories. Join the Doom for Real Discord. Let them know. Let them buy the Doom for Real hoodie. Go stream Out of This World.
On the way.
On the way, baby. On the way. On the way. What's next for you, man? Any questions? Dude, what's next for you? What's your story? What's next?
What's next for me, man? I'm still working on stuff. I think I've already made some stuff that's even better than my album.
Oh wow!
I'm just continuing to make music. Just continue to make music. I'm working on the hoodies. Shout out Coltrane and Kenji Okuski. Working with him closely on that, making some more shit just besides the hoodie and designing some other stuff. I am just trying to become the best version of me I can be. Working on keeping my mental health stable and shit. Trying to improve myself as a person as well as improving myself financially and musically. Yeah, man. Working on music videos. Shout out AJ Youngstar. However you want to follow it. Just looking bright. You just look